Hi, I'm Nanci and this is how you do not want to design your logo. First thing first, keep in mind that your logo is not your brand. In the description below you can find a link to download a quick guide, Your Brand Identity. The first thing you want to keep in mind is that your logo is gonna be useful to recognize your brand. It's gonna represent your brand outside. What you wanna do is to create your brand before your logo. So you wanna have a brand strategy that will guide the graphic designer or yourself during the making of the logo. Be wise with colors, because colors are what makes us humans different, because we can see colors. And so colors should not be used like,
I like it, I don't like it.
you gotta use some color psychology. Remember that black is elegance and red is something that will raise your heartbeat, your blood pressure and stuff, and blue will calm down, and green will make people think about money, but also ecology. You have to decide what you want to communicate first, and what you communicate is gonna be your brand strategy, what your brand means, your mission and stuff. So if you're doing something elegant, you must use black, gold, purple. You know what? We have the ability to recognize colors. That's what makes us different from other animals. And so we discriminate things by colors, things and people. Think about it. If you see a woman with a deep red lipstick, what do you think? You know that. You think about sex immediately, because yeah, that's what red is good for. Raise the blood pressure and the heartbeat, and that's the same thing happening during sex. So that's how it works. The thing is that if you see a cat, you think it's a cat. You do not think it's a dog. So if you are being a cat, you do not want to look like a dog or a bird or a fish. If you want to appeal to people who like cats, you must look like a cat with your logo and also with the behavior of your business. Yeah, that's always brand strategy. By the way, your logo is gonna make people recognize your stuff, recognize also the people using your stuff. If you see me with a hoodie with a big swoosh on it, you know it. I mean, you know everything about me, almost. Might be faking it, but that's another story. That's exactly what you want to do. You want people who sees people with your logo on to think about something specific, a specific image, a specific behavior, a specific person. That's what your logo is good for. If you're going to design it yourself, just keep in mind that. Go on the web and check on your competitors, what logo they're using. Have an idea of what people is already used to. You should not try to disrupt the feeling, the mood that people already associate to what regards your business, to your specific thing. So if you're gonna sell swanky stuff, you wanna be somehow aligned with other swanky brands, because that's how people is already used to see swanky stuff, and you do not want to be too distant from this image, because if you want to be a cat, you do not want to look like a dog. If you're hiring a graphic designer, one thing you want to do is to be sure that that graphic designer is good. You do not have to call the most famous designer on the planet. You do not have to call Segmeister and Wash. If you can, well, do that. Just one thing to be sure that the graphic designer you're going to pay will do the work is supposed to do. The first thing you have to do is to remove the thing that I like, I don't like, because you are not your audience, you are not your potential customer, nor you are your customer. Because you're not paying yourself, you're not buying stuff from yourself. So what you like is not relevant. The thing that you want to do is to give the graphic designer the message, and be sure that your graphic designer should not ask you what color to use. If your graphic designer will ask you what color should I use, okay, go away, because that's not a good graphic designer. You want a graphic designer who knows what color to use if you have to communicate something. You want a designer who knows what shapes to use to communicate something, to communicate your message. You want a graphic designer who knows what to use to communicate your brand message. You do not want a graphic designer or web designer who's gonna ask you what color do you want here, or where do you want this button. If you're gonna pay this person, they have to know their job. Otherwise, you'd better get a trained monkey. If you're gonna pay a designer, that's what you wanna do. You wanna be sure that they know what they're doing and that you're not paying just a trained monkey to do the stuff that you want. Because you're not your audience, nor your potential customer, nor your customers, so what you like is totally irrelevant. I might sound mean right now, but that's it. Do not think that because you like it, other people will like it. A little example. Once I was about to drink coffee in a bar and the sugar bags on the counter were red. I immediately said, oh no, because red is not the sugar color. They are a coffee brand, so it makes sense because coffee raises blood pressure and stuff, so it does make sense because they make coffee. But red is not a sugar color. I mean, when you think about sugar, you think about white, think about sweet. You certainly do not think about raising your blood pressure. You do not want sugar to raise your blood pressure and heartbeat. It gives you a little bit of euphoric sensation, but that's not what you are searching for in sugar. What you're searching for in sugar is the sweetness, and red is not sweet. It was a mistake. This logo is not a mistake. I want to point it out because a lot of people think it's a mistake, it's a logo fail. No, it's not. They wanted to do that. That. Be that. Look at the color, look at everything. They wanted to be that. And they did. And I like it, maybe they like it, I don't know. But it's funny, come on. I'm proud to wear this logo because it's funny. It's weird. I'm a weirdo. You can't expect someone who wears only blue and flowers and stuff to like this logo. Just a weirdo can wear this logo. And people will know that I'm a weirdo because I'm wearing this logo. That's what your logo is good for. So, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's make everyone love your business as much as you do. Don't forget to download your quick guide, Your Brand Identity. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with a new quick online marketing tip and a new downloadable freebie.